Hello. I am in bed because I am exhausted. Because I walked for an hour today in the rain. Why did I do that? Well, it wasn't intentional. Tonight was the first year night at Deaf Club, so we were supposed to go along and have the introduction initiation thing and get our membership card and all of that jazz. And so I thought, okay, cool. I won't be able to go out with everyone for dinner because I have to get my Skytower Beehives video up. So I stayed home, I got that up, and then at about 10 to 8 I went out thinking I'll go catch the bus. Walking there I realized I have no money on my bus card, I need to top that up. But there is nowhere between my house and like halfway down Queen Street to top up a Snapper card or Hop card. So I had to walk all the way down that ways, and then all the way back up to the top of Wakefield Street to finally find, I have an itchy nose, the bus stop. And I got on the bus, and I just had a generally horrible day. So I got a phone call from a bunch of friends to try and cheer me up, and so I was talking to them, and I was feeling much better. And I realized I'd been on the bus about 10 minutes. I thought that's about the right amount of time. I should be coming to Deaf Club soon. A couple minutes later we hung up, and I realized I had no idea what any of the streets were. I had no idea where I was. I was completely lost, but I thought I recognized some stuff. I thought, okay, maybe I've been past here before. Deaf Club can't be far away. I'll wait until I see the street that I should get off at. Eventually I stopped seeing things that I recognized, and I thought, oh crap, I am proper lost. Like, proper, actually lost. So I got off the bus so that I didn't get any further lost than I already was. And the place I got off was near Richardson Street School. I thought, I know this place. I know the paintings on that fence. I've been here before. At some point I've gone past this place. I don't know where it is, but I know I've been past here before. I knew I had to get back to Dominion Road because Deaf Club was just off Dominion Road somewhere. And I thought, okay, I should have some data on my phone this month, so I will use that. I'll use maps and the GPS to try and find out how the hell to get to Deaf Club. Then I remembered I don't ever use the data on my phone, so I had no idea how to turn the data on. So after about 5 minutes of struggling with my phone, I finally managed to find it and turn the data on and get the maps going. But the GPS isn't very accurate, so it could kind of work out the general area I was in. But I managed to work out what street I was on and what street to go down to get back to Dominion Road. So I started walking. After about 10, not even 10 minutes of walking, it started raining. Not proper rain, but, you know, misty, drippy rain. I kept walking and walking and walking and walking, still not really knowing where the hell I was, but knowing that I was going sort of in the vaguely right direction to get back to Dominion Road. And then I finally managed to work out how to turn the GPS on properly, like fully functional, so I could work out where I was. That was about 30 minutes after I'd started walking, and I finally worked out that I wasn't actually on Dominion Road like I thought I was. I was like a street over. I had to find a connecting street to get between the two, so I managed to do that, and I realized I was about halfway down Dominion Road, and Deaf Club is on Balmoral, like just off the corner of Balmoral and Dominion, so I was still miles away. After an hour total of walking, I bumped into some deaf people, and I was like, ah, deaf people, yay! I had never been so excited in my life to see deaf people, so I'd asked them where the hell Deaf Club was, and they're like, oh, it's just over there, it's like right there. I'm like, ah, there it is! So I left my house at 8. I got to Deaf Club at 9:30. It's a 10-minute drive from my house to Deaf Club. Oh, I couldn't. Oh. So by the time I got there, almost all of the first years had had their introductions and had gone home again. And there were very few people from my class or from university still there. And the people who were there asked me, "Oh, you're here, you're late, what happened?" So I had to explain over and over and over again why I was so late. And that I had to leave again in half an hour because the last bus home was in like half an hour. Luckily, someone offered to give me a ride home, despite it being incredibly out of their way. And so when it came time to leave, I got in the car and 5 minutes later I was home. I feel like that's some sort of achievement, to get yourself so incredibly lost in a suburb you've never been to. And, well, you've been to, but you've never, like, actually been to. Like, you've driven through it several times, but you've never actually stopped and walked around in that suburb. Look at this bruise on my wrist. I have no idea where that came from. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I got myself incredibly lost and managed to get myself unlost again with minimal help from outside sources. At one point I was ready to just go up to someone's house and just ask them, like, where the hell am I? How do I... and because it started raining, my phone screen got wet. And so I tried to text, but I couldn't because the screen was wet, which made the touchscreen completely useless. So, thanks, Motorola. Look, you can see the reflection of me. Can you see infinity? Almost. Oh, there's, like, all different... There's a text message. Anyway, yes, so I couldn't even text for help. And I couldn't call because I had no credit on my phone. So, I couldn't even text anyone for help because my touchscreen was completely useless and typing gobbledygook. So that was my night, and now I'm going to bed. Good night.